is Nancy Escobar. I'm here on behalf of Career and Job Services team at ELAC. This is another one of our Career Cafe interviews, and today we'll be interviewing Robert Brown. He's a barber slash barber and beauty salon owner. Hi, Rob. Thanks so much for joining us today. Why don't we get started by telling us a little bit about your personal background, the position that you're currently in, and then what led you to that specific career path?
My current business, I'm a barber slash owner of R&B Barber and Beauty. It was established in, I want to say 1996. I had a plan of opening up my own shop, but I had to go through different stages. The first stage I had to go through was going to school to get my barber's license. So what I did was I went to the Daniel Freeman's Occupational Center, and they had an apprentice program, and I started there. I would say 3 years later, shop and start paying booth rent and start working in a barbershop and learning all the ins and outs. Within a year and a half, I knew that I wanted to own my own shop, and I leased a building in, I want to say 1998 is the exact year. And I leased the building, and it was a 4-chair shop, and I opened it up. And I went through the experience of leasing and managing my own shop. Well, I got tired of leasing, and I decided to buy a building in 2008. And now I own R&B Barber and Beauty Salon located in Paramount, California, off of Lakewood Boulevard, 15511 Lakewood Boulevard. And that's where I'm at now.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So what would you say are some of the skills that are necessary for someone that's interested in going into like beauty, cosmetology, barbershop type of position? And
most of the skills came from just your technique and your style when it comes to barbering. But on the business aspect, I attended Grambling State University, and I graduated from Grambling State University in 1991. And the experience from the business aspect came from, going to college and, structure. Everything was structure when it came down to, class times, assignments, and papers due. So different kind of forms that I had to do to open up my shop, or, different kind of forms I needed to do for the licensing and things like that. I used that experience from college to help me go through that process.
You told us a little bit about your business so far. What do you enjoy most about the work that you do? And is there anything excited that you're currently working on?
Well, right now I'm not really working on anything too exciting. I'm just trying to keep the business afloat with taking care of responsibilities of cleaning and repairs and things like that during this COVID time. What I miss about the job is the camaraderie with my customers. They're friends and they become like family. During this time, I've lost 3 customers from the COVID, and it's really been hard because I wasn't able to attend their funerals, and trying to consult people and just to talk to people. It's been kind of hard right now, but everything's going good. I'm stepping up with taking care of the shop. We've done a lot of repairs, getting ready for reopening, and that's pretty much it with me right now.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Rob, but thanks so much for being transparent about, just where the business is right now. It is difficult times everywhere. Not that that makes it any easier.
Mm-hmm.
But so for students that are thinking of maybe someday owning their own business, or maybe going specifically into maybe opening up their own barbershops, there's some common entry level jobs that would be good to explore before getting to where you are now.
Well, the first thing I would tell them is to find out what you like when it comes down to barbering or cosmetology, things like that. If you're on the beauty side, stick to the beauty side. If you're on the barber side, stick to the barber side, so that you can get, a feel of what you really like when it comes down to barber and beauty. So with me, I'm just strictly barber. So what I feel that the students need to focus on is, business. If you're going to open up your own shop or if you're going to work for somebody, it's two different things. So business helps you, with structure and coming down to paperwork, numbers when it comes down to your bills, your leasing agreements, your insurance. And, a lot of this stuff I learned on hand. And it was very difficult, but now that, I've been doing it for over 20 something years, I really wish I would have took more business classes back in the day. So I suggest take business classes when it comes down to your business. And if you just want to work for somebody, you need to have a strong, relationship with the people that you're working with. You need to not, a lot of times just, a lot of people try to keep it business, but you have to work with that person every day. So getting to know them, getting to know their family, because sometimes they'll go through things and you just need to, you're a family when you're at your shop. And my shop, I treat it like we're family. So, when they go through things or I go through things, we're able to bounce things off of one another. So, and, just be prepared to, bring on a new family. It's like a new family.
What would you say are some of the pros and cons for someone who's like, just contemplating whether to do one or the other?
Okay. When you're working for someone, you're not really responsible for the business part. You're only responsible for your business, your clients, your tools, you getting to work on time, you being healthy, taking care of yourself. That's what you're responsible for. So it's really easy when you're not, the owner per se. So as a employee, you have to go by their rules. You have to go by, you have things, you got to be on time. You got to do what you're supposed to do. As an owner, you're responsible for these individuals coming to work, making sure they have proper tools, making sure that they're, not sick, because you don't want that in your shop. You got to make sure they have their license. You got to make sure your permits are okay. You got to make sure your electrical bills, your cable bill, your phone bill, everything is paid. So you have a responsibility, more of a responsibility as an owner. So those would be the things I would say are the pros and cons, of being an owner and being an employee.
What do you see next as the next step in your career? Are you thinking of maybe opening up a couple more shops, or what do you see as like the next step in your career choice?
Well, right now I'm working on trademarking my logo. I just did all the copyrights for my logo, and I plan on launching this line. So I'm doing like a barber / hip hop clothing line. So I'm trying to prepare for 2021, and I've been working hard on it. So it's my baby. This is my new baby. So I always try to push my brand. And with barbering, you need a brand because that's you. That's what makes you as a barber. How your style is or this and that. And I'm working on that right now. So that's my baby right now. I'm working on my trademarking and my new clothing line that's coming out. Barbering is crazy.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Rob. It's been a pleasure having you, and we just thank you so much for taking this time to, share your story with our students.